Says we're live and here, guys. What's up? Good evening. Everyone, welcome. Hey, what's up, Milo? How are you? How are you doing? Doing all right. So yeah, tonight is our regular, just chill, laid back sort of discuss anything and everything kind of stream. You know, anything in particular, nothing specific. Hello, Shay Jenkins. Hello. Um, guys probably won't see Billy moderating here too much. He's got some stuff he's got to deal with tonight that's a bit more important. So appreciate his willingness to always help out and stuff. So we hope things go well for Billy. Sending our best up to him and the rest of the Kentucky Norsemen. Nice shirt. Thank you. It was the lighting is bad in here with this lamp that I got, but it's red, I mean, burgundy, I guess you want to call it. And so today at the office we had some of the clientele on the account that I work. They're visiting for a couple days, so just wanted to make a good impression. So kind of did the whole suit thing. Hello there, Andrew. What's going on? Thanks for joining the live stream tonight. Anything you guys want to talk about? We'll be. I'm going to let the live stream go for just a little while longer, and then we'll. Last night's discussion was on the runes on the channel, and then we'll talk a bit about the next Sunday's video topic, which is going to be the. I didn't even realize it yesterday when I was, talking on the video about what subject matter or what the subject topic of discussion was going to be. I kind of lost track of time and forgot that it's going to be the first Sunday of March, so that'll be it's usually typically the deity discussion day of the month when we do the whole deity discussion series. So I'm going to let you guys know tonight during the live stream, who the deity that we'll be discussing is. I think we'll get a lot of fun participation and involvement on this one. I think so, anyway. Wasn't so much of a crazy day. The one Monday that I can say in a really long time that wasn't crazy busy or just out of the way insane. A little busy in the morning, but kind of as to be expected. But definitely manageable. So glad for that. I am almost done with everybody's rune sets that have ordered them. So I know Milo has ordered them, and actually ordered two sets, one for you and one for a friend, and they will be getting mailed out this week. I'm finishing up one more. I wanted to get them all done, guys. I got such an influx of orders, a bit more than I'm used to handling all at once. I'm like, let me just get these all out of the way, and then we'll ship them all off. So that'll be done, if not sometime by the middle of the week, hopefully Wednesday. But they will go out this week. So thank you for the patience that you guys are showing, especially anybody that's ordered any, but kind of bearing with me and waiting. I know it's tough waiting for things that you're excited about or that you're anticipating, but hopefully the wait will be worth it for you, and I am appreciative of that patience and your willingness to work with me on that. The purchase of the rune sets do help, guys. It helps support the channel, and every little bit helps donations wise. Anybody that is into wanting to support the channel, because I do this for free. It's my time as a gift, so to speak. And so anybody that's willing or wanting to donate to the channel can do so via PayPal. Links up there in the comments, and like I said, also, if you're looking to get something out of it more than just my time and effort spent, and I don't mean to make that sound like it's a big deal or anything. I do because I want to and because I like it. Then, of course, rune sets, you get a physical, something physical out of it, and that money helps go towards, building the channel. So there's that. Feel free to donate or feel free to purchase your own rune set and help Midgard Musings in our growth every week. We're getting close to 1,100 subscribers, 1,100 subscribers. Just here recently, we broke 1,000 and we're almost at 1,100. Next Monday's live stream is when I will reveal the winner of the giveaway. You guys remember the giveaway that we're doing? If you're going to be watching this live stream or you're maybe not sure about what the giveaway is, let me get it here and show you real quick. Rune info. Thank you, Milo. Appreciate that. Thanks for posting that link. The box, the gift box that I'm giving away. This is a reminder to everybody. This was the 1,000 subscriber. The channel reaching 1,000 subscribers is a giveaway item. Like I said, the lighting in here doesn't really do it so much justice, but it is stained and sealed with the Elder Futhark runes that go around the whole entire bottom of the box. The Midgard Musings bind rune here at the top. So you can keep anything you want in here, trinkets, runes, whatever. And so the giveaway item is going to be, we're going to announce the winner next Monday night during the live stream. And if anybody's curious as to how to enter to win it, then you just need to do a few things. You got to first subscribe to this channel, have bell notifications enabled, send me a screenshot to the Midgard Musings Gmail. So it's midgardmusingstn@gmail.com. Screenshots showing that you've subscribed and have bell notifications enabled, and then you pick a number between 1 and 1,000. So email all that information to me, and that'll enter you in for the giveaway contest. Hello there, Robert Eder. Good evening. Thanks for joining. What's up, GreenCon? Joseph, what's up, man? Good to see you. Thank you, Shay. Yeah, me too. The fun thing is that Nashville Pagan Pride is coming up, guys. I talk about it on almost every episode of Midgard Musings nowadays, and almost multiple times for every live stream. But it's our area's annual Pagan Pride celebration. So we get a lot of different artisans, vendors, workshops, and stuff that take place here a year. And this is the first time that I went last year, and this year is going to be the first time that I'm trying to get there as a vendor. So like I said before, donating to the channel helps the channel grow. But here lately, any of the donations that will be sent into the channel go directly towards helping Midgard Musings cover some of the vendor fees that are gonna that are associated with getting there. So we're gonna have myself and my wife and probably a friend, one of our local heathen friends who wants to assist us with the booth, have some wood burning items given for sale, boxes kind of like that you just saw, candle holders, trinket boxes, some rune sets, all stuff that's handcrafted. The products may be purchased, but they're all burned and stained and put their own twist and touch on by my wife and myself. So helping us get to Pagan Pride in September is when the event is. Covering some of those fees is greatly appreciated as well. What's up, Eric Jordan? Hey, baby, my wife's just joined the live chat. Is Murfreesboro music scene. Anybody that's into local music in the Middle Tennessee area, my wife does a really great thing and has got some really fun videos up on her channel. Some local band interviews, some other band interviews that we've done over the years, some music recordings, like some live stuff that she's put up there. Check her stuff out too if you want. Subscribe. Show her some support. Show her some love. Yeah, that's right. Hail MMS. Cool. Thanks, Joseph. Appreciate that. So I'm gonna continue working on these runes here as we go, guys, and read the comments, check out everybody's, you know, goings on, what's everybody up to, and then here in about here in about 20 minutes, you can stick around, or if you can stick around here in about 20 minutes, we'll reveal what the deity discussion video, which deity we're going to be talking about in this coming Sunday's video. I know, the suspense, right? How can you handle the suspense? Having to wait 20 more minutes. I don't know. Somehow we'll just have to muscle through it. Yesterday, here in our town, in our area, we did a one of our monthly meetups, which is like just a family-friendly public event for heathens and non-heathens, heathen curious, pagans of any sort, to get together and hang out. We usually get together up here at this place called MJ's. It's like a sports bar or whatever, but it's it's family friendly. Of course, they serve alcohol and everything, but we do it in the middle of the afternoon, and it's always really good fun time. Because we want somewhere public when we do these things that if families that have kids want to come out, it doesn't interfere with them. Like they wouldn't have to find a babysitter or anything like that. Like they could bring their youngins, come out, meet some heathens, some heathen friendly folk. We've got some really good people here in the area that we've come to, get to know here over the last few months, and hopefully be able to build something of more of a community with these folks. But it's great to get together. We had a really nice fun time yesterday. Played some pool. Hello there, Dickie Mo. Nobody gives a shit. You know what? You're here and you commented, so whatever. And I don't care, the numbers don't mean a whole lot. It's people that want to be here are here, and that's what matters to me. So that's fine. No hate. No hate. Don't hate, participate. If you don't like it, you didn't have to tune in and comment. They all start somewhere, guys. One of these days it's going to be, one day it's 9 people, next day it's 19, next thing it's 90. We're getting there. It'll happen. But it doesn't happen overnight, and that's all right. I appreciate it. Like I said, this is a very chill, relaxed kind of thing. I'm doing what I'm doing right now. Open for topics of discussion. Like I said, yesterday's topic of discussion, yesterday's video was about runes and bind runes. It was kind of just kind of a not a very in-depth view of things, because you could really spend a really long time on that particular subject, runes and bind runes. It could go for, we could run a whole series on that subject, and dive deeper each time into more information about runes and history and bind runes and their application and all that kind of stuff. And so that may actually become something, just because it is such an in-depth topic that we would have to go into. So there's another idea, or something else that we can look forward to from the channel. Talking about mystical, magical things that are associated with heathenry nowadays. You guys have any feedback on that? Any thoughts on that? Let me know. But I think that would be a fun series to run. Because one video about the runes, in general, just kind of whets the palate. Makes you want to hear about more, I think. So maybe we do that sometime soon. As long as everybody else would be into it, as long as I get some interest in it, then yeah, I think it would be fun. All right. Just carve some runes. into I believe pine bark and hung it over your the triplets inky box. So that's cool. First name, last name says, who is your Lord and Savior? I don't have a Lord or Savior because I'm following a path that does not. I don't feel like nothing about this this pagan path has anything to do with being saved or anything like that. We work our own weird. We work our own destiny sort of thing. We don't believe in being saved by a higher power or a higher deity. We work out our own destiny. So I don't have a Lord or Savior. All right, cool. Unknown survivors here checking in from Australia, guys. Brisbane in the house. Appreciate it. Your Lord and Savior, Shaggy? Cool, like Shaggy 2 Dope or Shaggy from the Scooby-Doo. Either or, I guess. That's your thing. Rock on with it. Shaggy from Scooby. Zoinks! Like that one? Cool. I love Scooby-Doo, man. Old school cartoons. Love it. Okay, bye. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for commenting. Maybe we'll see you around. Enjoy your Scooby-Doo. Who else loves Scooby-Doo? Who doesn't? Mean Lord. That's cool. Makes for interesting. Makes for some interesting dialogue potentially. Because this is just a chill Monday night stream, guys. It's what else are you guys gonna do on a Monday night? Sit back and talk to some friends and chill out with some folks. Never a dull moment. He did it for the Scooby snack. I bet he did or does. But yeah, you guys, it isn't never a dull moment here. This may seem dull to some people, like this whole thing. This may seem boring, and I'm sorry, like I don't have a whole lot of bells and whistles or nothing else going on in the background. But here in about 10 minutes or so, I'm going to let you guys know what the deity discussion episode 6, I think, will be on. Episode 6, who we're going to be talking about. So there's something for you to look forward to. And I think this will be one that gets a lot of interest, a lot of people wanting to tune in and check this. Because, we do the live stream on Facebook for the videos every Sunday night. And then, of course, the actual videos go up here on the channel after the fact. But the deity discussion video is a live discussion on Facebook on Sunday nights. And so, get that out of the way. Hey, Morgan Hill. Hello, everybody. Excuse me. Hello, Morgan. Hello, everyone that's saying hello to Morgan. And hello, Morgan, from everyone. So hello to everyone in the chat today and right now. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Andrew Strickland has just joined. One of the fine fellows that I've gotten to meet here locally in our Middle Tennessee area. He's made it out to our last 2 meetups. I think the one before was his first, and then he's been been coming out, and we've actually gotten to know each other outside of the meetup area. So we've come to become friends, I think. So it's really good. Good to see you here, man. Good to see everybody. Actually, appreciate everyone tuning in. Almost done with all these rune sets. I had so many to do. I had 4 rune sets to fulfill, and they all came in at once. I'm telling people, I'm like, look, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to just kind of wait and take a number right now because I can only work on these, I can only do it so fast. Or I got a regular day job and stuff. If I could just sit here and work on runes for a living, I guess that'd be pretty cool. But it's not a living. It's a hobby, and it's something that helps support this channel and it helps get people their own rune sets to start their own rune work and so I kind of have to take and work on them in the time that I'm given. So I missed the gym for the last couple of weeks, well, 3 weeks now. Finally be able to get back into it because, like I said, every spare minute that I have outside of work is spent doing the rooms and other projects, getting ready, getting items ready for Pagan Pride coming up again, like I was talking about earlier in September. I'm getting ready for that. So trying to blast through them, Morgan is right. I mean, I don't like to rush through things, but I definitely don't like to dawdle, or be idle with something, especially when people have, paid their hard-earned money for something, and it's like, yeah, no, I expect you to get them within a reasonable amount of time. That's only fair. That's right and that's proper. So it wouldn't be fair for somebody to spend their hard-earned money on something and then sit around for 2-3 weeks or a month waiting on something if I could truly get it done way sooner, So they are getting worked on. We are almost done, and then everything that if you placed an order with me within the last week or two, your rune sets will go out in the mail this week. So once again, thank you for the patience and for the support, and allow me to provide you with these items. Handmade items are worth the wait. I think so too. I would personally rather wait longer for something, knowing that it's having time and effort put into it by somebody's own hands. I would rather do that than to maybe spend extra or pay for something that gets shipped to me out the next day because it's just sitting in a warehouse, or it's been mass produced and it has no story to it. It has no, not that these have a story per se, but you guys know, like, literally, well, they kind of do, because like literally the story of these runes that are going out to some people this week, we're working on them here in such a way together, in front of each other. We're talking about things, everything that's going on around it is kind of a part of their creation, if you will. Their what makes them unique. So you're kind of here a part of it. Your rune sets are being made as much as you want to look at it right in front of you. Maybe not in the same room, but you're in the room. You're in the chat. You're watching. You're seeing it's being done right before your very eyes. The idea of seeing that fuzzy face slowly rise and fall out of a frame. Bicep curls. Yeah, man. Right. Like I need to get some free weights or something in here, and then in between it, just do some chest presses or some shoulder presses and some curls or some tricep extensions or something. It'd be like the Thor's gym and Odin's woodworking. I don't want to take that name. That's actually no. Odin's Beard Woodworking is a company that does much better wood burnings and wood craftings. But the runic gym, call it Thor's runic gym. We work out our minds and our bodies at the same time. Heck yeah. No problem, Mila. Thank you. Appreciate you. Unknown Survivors got a question from a fellow heathen friend. He said he got run over by a bus 2 years ago, and even though he spent a few months in a coma, he survived. Which deity would have a hand in his survival? It's actually a really good question, I think, because, and I've talked a little bit about, this in a video, not even all that long ago, about, and the subject of the matter was, how the gods play a role in our lives, and how the gods do or don't, gods and goddesses do or don't influence or have an influence in our day-to-day lives. Because I think a lot of us come from backgrounds, or we like to feel like there's some sort of, when good things happened, or when things happen that are impactful, we like to look to higher powers or deities to either give credit to or to blame in some instances. So a lot of times when people go through something like your friend, where he was in a coma for X amount of time, and he was in a really bad accident that could have taken his life, and he comes through it and survives, you know, in whatever faith way, folk way, whatever it is that you follow, you want to look to those higher powers and give them credit, you know. The thing about it to me, though, is that your survival is, it's all part of weird, okay, and it's all part of the fate that is given to us by the Norns, you know, that particular thread in the web of weird, okay. It was not fated for him to die that day or during that occasion. It was fated for him to survive. So the Norns, if anything, have something to do with his survival. And I know the Norns are not always looked at as deities to worship, because they kind of exist at the well, at the roots of the world tree, you know, at the well, weaving their webs. So they don't always necessarily get credited or looked to as a form of worship. But I think that if anything could be attested to his survival, it would be one of the Sisters of Fate, if you know, as they're called in some other. You have Urd, Skuld, and Verdandi. You know, that which is, that which was, that which is now, and that which should or could or would be later. You know, so I think Skuld maybe had a role in that, and Verdandi, because or is it Urd that is the now, Skuld, which is the, or Urd, which is the was, Skuld, which is what should be, and Verdandi, I think, is the present. Which either one, I get them mixed up sometimes, but that would be my thing of focusing on those deities, because they had a role in the way things kind of would pan out for your friend. Now, sorry, in terms of other deities, to, you know, giving them strength, giving them that level of fortitude to fight through it. You know, obviously, Thor has a really strong role in survival and power and strength. He's a defender. He's the strongest of the gods. You know, so the strength of Thor could be maybe looked to as a force that helped your friend get through. So that's kind of a long, drawn out answer to your question, but that's my answer. Hopefully I did it justice for you. Cool. Robert ordered some replica Neanderthal skulls. That's awesome. Andrew's got some free weights. Cool. Well, we should put them to use. Hey, boys and girls, this is Professional Games, Children, Elders, Congregation. What's up? Thanks for tuning in and joining. Who are you even talking this way? So my name's Jesse, and this is my channel, Midgard Musings. We talk about Norse heathenry related things. Tonight on Monday nights is usually just a kind of a chill live stream. We talk about various things. People jump in and ask questions, and I'll answer them. Right now I'm working on some rune sets. Actually, one of the last rune sets that I have that goes out to some clients. And so that's what we're doing. That's what we're talking about. So thanks for tuning in and watching. If you're into Norse heathenry, check out the channel. Some of the other content that's on the playlists, check them out. Subscribe. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's see. Yeah, it was his fate to endure this hardship and give him what he needed to continue, sort of thing. You know, enduring hardship, like, things happen, right? Like, we all face things. We all have different things that happen in our lives. I'm not one now to sit back and go, well, I'm blaming the gods for this, or, well, why are they putting me through this hardship? The gods aren't sitting up there deciding that me or you or anybody else is deserving or should be needing to go through something, right? Like, it's just happening. It's all a part of what has been fated to us. That's my view. Okay, now I'm not saying that his view is different or it should be different, whatever. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that my view is that when things happen to me, I don't sit back and go, okay, Odin, Thor, whoever, what's your lesson to me now? Like, not at large, at least. Like I said, there may be some things that can happen or that we can do that maybe draw attention to the god, or that that we want them to get their attention. You know what I'm saying? So we'll do things, or we'll carry out our deeds, or we'll be a certain way in hopes to gain their favor and to actually catch their attention. But I don't think that they're just kind of going about their business and then one day go, oh yeah, by the way, let's put Jesse in a bad spot, you know, and make him question things about life or whatever. The struggles that we face, the things that happen, is just kind of how the dice was rolled, how the webs were woven, you know. What we do and how we survive through these hardships will quite often, obviously, condition ourselves for other greater challenges in life. And then in instances like that, could very well also gain and garner the attention of the gods, and then have them take a particular, you know, interest in what we do. So I know I mentioned earlier, guys, before I answer any more questions, I mentioned earlier that we would talk about the topic of discussion for next Sunday's video, which is going to be the deity discussion, a continuation of the deity discussion series, right? So this Sunday, I thought, we've gone through the gods, the male figures, not all of them by far, but some of the larger, more maybe popular ones. You know, we did Loki, Thor, Odin, did like a two-part series, part 1 and 2 video for Odin, Tyr. Recently, last week, we went through Hel. We talked about, or the last episode anyways, we talked about Hel, who is not so much a deity as in the sense of worshiping her, but there are some people that will, you know, pay homage to her and for whatever reasons work with her in ritual. But in terms of the actual deity, you know, an actual figure who we know about and actually hear a lot about, or have a good amount of information about, let's talk about Frigg. You know, talked about Odin, the Allfather. I wanted to go off the path to the female, to the goddesses this time around, and talk about Frigg, you know, Queen of Asgard, the All Mother, if you will. You know, Odin is referred to as the All Father. Frigg could quite easily be maybe given a title of the All Mother. So that's going to be the topic for the deity discussion video on Sunday. We're going to be talking about Frigg. So there it is. The beans have been spilled. The cat is officially out of the bag, and you guys heard it here first. Everyone on Facebook will hear it Wednesday, which is usually when I will reveal the following week's video topic. Cat lady. So that's going to be, and that's kind of why I want to talk about Frigg, is because some folks think that or see as Frigg and Freya as being one and the same. Freya being who I think you're maybe thinking about, Milo, because Freya has the chariot that is drawn by cats, and so the cats are quite often looked to as figures who are associated with Freya. But sometimes, like I said, and this kind of goes into some historical views of things in terms of where and when the separation between when Freya appears in the stories and in the myths, and then whereas Frigg was always there, were they one and the same, or were they separate? I personally view them as separate entities, or separate beings, separate deities. Frigg and Freya are not one and the same, at least from my view. But we'll get into that discussion. It'll be a part of it, you know. Raise a cat, raise a cat in her honor. Right on. Okay, yeah, no problem. But yeah, Frigg. Some people will say Frigga, but it's Frigg, and so we'll be talking about. Yeah, what's up, everybody? So everybody's checking in. We got Florida, Colorado, Georgia, Queensland, the land down under, right? And Andrew Strickland from right here in Middle Tennessee. A little conglomerate, right? A little collection of folks here. Everybody checking in. Really appreciate it too. Everybody's time and hanging out, talking, meeting new folks. And Unknown Survivor, I did see your reply there. Let me just go back and see that mentioned it would have been the fates, but to raise a glass to Thor just in case. Yeah, man. Like, for instance, I don't think that we should not credit the gods because we work with them, they work with us. So not to discredit his survival or his getting through these hard times as them not having a hand in it or something like that. But I love Thor. He's kind of my guy. So when it comes to a lot of things, if I'm feeling particularly good about something or I'm feeling strong about something, I always like to honor Thor in stuff because he's our protector. He's mankind's protector. So whether or not it's me specifically, I'm a part of mankind, right? So whatever his actions, whatever his deeds do that keep me safe from various things, I feel it's proper and it's well enough to honor him regularly. And of course, raising a glass to his honor and thanking him and an offering to him would be certainly in line. I think he would really appreciate it. Talking about some pagan pride events, you never know. That's like, so my wife is saying that I was mentioning earlier that we have pagan pride in September that we'll have a booth space at, and the donations that come from folks like Milo and some other folks that are buying rune sets from me, or if you wanted to donate to the channel, the link's down there in the comments again. Donating to the channel helps us get to Pagan Pride and cover some of the vendor fees, because it's not, it's not cheap. And everybody that maybe likes what I do and wants us to get there is certainly any amount helps. So there's that. You can email the payments through PayPal. You don't even have to have a PayPal account to do it. But there's that. And thinking of maybe doing some live streams from the event if the service out there allows me to. It's in Nashville, so depending on how things go, maybe live stream from this channel and from the Facebook page throughout the day. I think that would be really cool. Kind of get you guys there in on it too. See what's going, walk around, check out some of the vendors, some of the folks that are out there. So that'll be something to look forward to, and a way of us thanking you guys for helping us get there. Hey there, Gray Wolf. John is up. What's up, man? He's in the live chat. That's cool, man. Good. Glad to see you. No worries, man. Appreciate you being here. You don't have to feel bad about being late. Just appreciating that you're here and glad that you joined the live chat. So hail and welcome. Let me see, Robert. What were you saying? In Germany, Frigg is called Freya, Freyd, Old Frick, Mother. Yeah, all being regional names. Yeah, exactly. You're right. That's what I'm saying, is that where the whole Freya, because you got in the Norse mythology, we have Freya and Freyr, who are the twin siblings of Njord. They are Vanir, of the Vanir tribe. So where that, again, the whole historical, that's what I'm saying, is that a lot of them will say that Frigg and Freya are one and the same, because there's no, she's more historical. Frigg is more historical, with just different regional names, right? So we'll get all into that. I think we'll have a really fun one with that. Andrew's going to come and help. We appreciate that. Yeah, so Morgan, like I said, we would love to. I don't want to have a crappy connection out there, but we'll see how it all goes, and if it is good enough for us to do it, we will definitely go live a couple, maybe a few times throughout the day or something, and get some people involved. It's usually, I think it's on a Saturday, so if it's during the day in our area, hopefully it won't conflict and people will get to kind of be a part of the stream. We'll plan ahead for that. as much as we can. And I think it would be really fun. You guys can see kind of what it's all about at our Pagan Pride event. Not like ours, as in it's like we're not hosting it, but you know, the Pagan Pride event in our area, right? Yeah. So yeah, Milo, talking about like the live streaming of the booth. I'm talking about like trying to, you know, walk around with the event, because there's so many different, you know, vendors, and there's so many different things going on. They do rituals throughout the day. You maybe go live at the booth, show you guys what we've got set up, and actually walk around and show you guys what's going on at the actual event. That way you can kind of see and be a part of it, and to whatever extent, you know. May not be a very long stream, just be a kind of a few minutes long maybe, get everybody a part of it, that sort of thing. Yeah, so that's kind of where I would like to do that. John says they'll, so my wife said she would go live briefly throughout the day, so there you guys go. As long as we have the service and the battery power and all that fun stuff to get it done, then that'll happen. So appreciate that. All right. So John said, as far as phrasing goes, it's pretty much interchangeable depending on what message for what time and what the seeker was looking for. Andrew said, Sage Andrew said that Nashville's only about 4 hours from you. Cool. Yeah. So there's people that come from all around for Nashville Pagan Pride. You know, I know a lot of people come from Kentucky, Georgia, Illinois, Alabama, and I remember meeting a fellow there who lives in the United States, but he was from the UK, and he'd been going to Nashville Pagan Pride for a long time. So you never know who you're gonna kind of walk into or run into out there. Yeah, big events sometimes are battery and bandwidth voids. Like I said, we'll kind of have to play it by ear. The interest is definitely there to do it, and we want to do it, depending on, like I said, what kind of coverage they've got, how well the stream would go when we're there. You know, sometimes depending, you know, if it's better on Facebook, we may just stick to Facebook. If it works both on, you know, the YouTube channel streaming, we may do it there as well. We may jump back and forth, kind of depends. We're gonna have to play it by ear. I don't want to commit to something and then we get there and it's like, yeah, it's a black hole here. We can't really do it. But definitely the interest is there. It's close enough to the city, you know, for, you know, good service. They're not like out in the boonies or whatever, you know. It's really close to the city, so there's definitely service there. It's just like I said, depending on what else is going on and anybody else that may have streaming services, whatever, how much bandwidth is being used, it may or may not be possible or feasible to do it, but we'll see. And like Morgan said, you know, actually recording footage, that'll be something that we will definitely do, because I would like to record footage and then bring it back, put together a video, and then share it here on the channel. You know, whether it's just throughout the day happenings, walking around, showing you guys. That way, in case the streaming thing doesn't work out, you'll still have some sort of documented thing to go off of and see what Nashville Pagan Pride's about. So that's a great idea, Morgan, and definitely something that I had thought of in addition to or in place of streaming. But it's definitely a great idea that I mirror your sentiments on. So one way or the other, you guys will see it, whether it's live and happening right then and there, or whether it happens, you know, a couple of days after the fact. There you go. Like, yeah, so Unknown Survivor, mirroring the same thing. Film a bit of it, make a highlights video. I think we'll definitely do that. We'll still see about going live, see how that pans out. But nobody's going to be without seeing what we do. I think we have good enough equipment anyway to facilitate the filming of it. My wife's got actually my old digital camera that I don't use for recording videos now, but it actually records really decent visual, fairly decent audio, enough to at least to pick up. You know, between now and then, we could always maybe pick up a microphone, something like that, get better audio. We've got time to plan for that. Like I said, anything that we do as far as that goes, also, you know, donations help get us there and do some of these things. So make it worth everyone's while to check it out later on. All right, only got about, let's see, 5 or 6. Nah, I got more than that. Got about 7 or 8 rooms left to go. I'm gonna do all the line work on these, and then all I have left to do is the shading. The shading part is what takes up the most time. It's the most tedious. The line work doesn't really take a whole long. Any fighting tournaments are a must. Yeah, they don't. That would be another fun thing to do, because we have like we have a Renaissance fair where they do like jousts and then tournaments and things like that. Maybe if we make it to the Renaissance fair this year, we can maybe bring some footage, you know, take some footage there. They don't really do anything like fighting tournaments at the Pagan Pride. It's really just artisan workshops from various different pagan companies in the area, artisans, hearth, kindreds, things like that. But we'll definitely get what footage we can and try to make it an interesting thing for you, just to kind of show you guys and see what it's all about. John's getting some art ready. Let's see here, getting some art ready for Dark Arts Festival. Small things. Interest you must be trying to stay away from aesthetic stuff, but yeah, that does stuff still, man. People love the darkness, right? The dark arts, things of that nature, I guess. Milo, for donations, what are you talking about? Donations for Midgard Musings is through the PayPal link right there. But so there's that. Working on Thuri sauce now. Thuri sauce is my rune draw for today, guys. It is that was the rune I drew this morning. I usually draw a rune every day to start my day, and then have the kind of combination of, you know, throughout the week, however they kind of fall in order, is my lesson for the week. And today being Monday, Thuri sauce was the first rune of the week. Started off with the thorn. So that's interesting. See how the rest of the week goes, and see where things go from here. How the other runes fall, and where they fall in respect to Thuri sauce will determine greatly as to kind of what the lesson is to be learned. Yeah, so there's Thuri sauce. Hello, Zeke, Tima, or sorry, Zeke 6. Time travel guide in 2020. Brie Larson is replaced by Emily Blunt as Captain Marvel. Alrighty then. Thanks for that insight into the future. I'm full of, face palms are part of my daily life. Milo, don't feel bad. Sorry if I'm sometimes. The dogs will go crazy in about 10 minutes, and okay, no worries. Guys, don't freak out if the dogs start going crazy. Remember last time? Well, I don't think you remember last time, because one of the first times anyway that I was going live and the dogs started going crazy, that turned out to be an eventful night, or at least an eventful part of the night. But no need to worry or fret about them going crazy tonight, because we got the heads up in the warning. So start timing you. Yeah, I'll probably be here in about 10 minutes. We'll be at the hour-long mark, and I'll be actually. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more minutes left to go, so I should be done with these runes within the next 10 minutes, and then I think we'll go ahead and end the live stream. We've been going live for about an hour at that point. Don't want to keep anybody on for too long necessary. One other thing that I think is exciting to mention is that this channel, Midgard Musings, we are coming up on the 1-year anniversary, 1-year birthday, if you will, whatever, anniversary of the channel. It'll be March, I want to say 18th, is when I uploaded the first video here on the channel. So be ready for something special for that. I haven't yet decided yet. Still got a few weeks to kind of think about it, but got that coming up here soon. Take care, Unknown Survivor. Thanks again for tuning in and checking out the live stream all the way from Brisbane, Australia. Really appreciate it. Always keep the closet door closed. Don't want any axes or skeletons falling out. Yeah, you guys know it stays closed now. Learned my lesson that one time. One thing about me, sometimes it takes a few hard lessons to learn, but I try to learn my lesson the first time around. I don't like to have a repeat offenses kind of thing. Hey there, Mashta. Greetings, hello, welcome to the live chat. My channel here is Midgard Musings, and I'm a Norse pagan. Talk about Norse heathenry, so Norse mythology, anything that has to do with the Norse Germanic gods, goddesses, ancestor worship, veneration, things like that. So if you're into that sort of thing and you're wondering, what all this stuff around me is about, check out some of my channel videos on the channel, and check it out. Let me know what you think. If you have anybody that you know that's interested in it, share with them. Become a subscriber. It really helps out in the channel growing and building. So thank you for tuning in for the live chat this evening or this afternoon or this morning, depending on where in the world you are tuning in from. Must have top chat on instead of live chat. I got live chat going on, but whoever else doesn't, maybe check your chat notifications or your chat settings up there in the top. It'll say top chat or live chat. And if you want to interact with me or anybody else, make sure you got live chat enabled. So that way we can hear and see what you got going on. No one needs to see your excessive amounts of clothes. Well, I won't argue there. There are plenty. That's for sure. There are plenty of those around here. All right. Winding down on this final set. Yep, this is the final set of current orders now. Don't feel shy, anybody that's watching that wants a rune set. Definitely let me know if you're interested, and I will show you real quick what a completed rune set looks like. This is the way, if you are interested and you want to get one for yourself or a loved one, you kind of know what it is that you're getting, So here's trying to get the lighting here is awful. It just makes it so fluorescent, right? But it's driftwood, and that's kind of the unfinished version of it. It's just the rune burned into the wood. What I do after the fact is go over it and shade them, give them some visually appealing style, right? So again, it's kind of hard because the lighting is just such a fluorescent, but it's a darker stain kind of color, right? It's not actually stained, but it's shaded, so the wood that's burned gets it darker. So these are what the rune sets look like when they're done, and yeah, they come in pouches like this for you to keep it in, and with a letter of thanks, and it's $15 for orders shipped within the United States. International orders, we're certainly happy to accommodate. They are kind of customized for pricing because we have to cover shipping costs and some of those international orders, especially for small, just hobby artisans such as myself. Got to cover that. So if you're interested, definitely let me know. You can email me, midgardmusingstn@gmail.com. You can send me a message on the Facebook page, and I will, get your information, and we can exchange. The payment is done through PayPal, so which is very secure. I don't get any of your personal information. You don't even need to have a PayPal account to make the payment. But if you're interested and want one, let me know. Let's see here. Oh, Morgan had Top Chat on. Never knew there was a setting. Yes, I am, Vanessa. I am spoiled. My wife is saying that I get, and her and her family both, like everything that I have dress clothes wise, she has gotten for me, picked out for me, or it has come from her family, from her dad. On clothes that he can't fit or doesn't wear anymore. He's generous enough to let me have them. So we are very, very well thought of and well cared for in that aspect. So it's certainly not in need for anything, that's for sure. Yeah, and yes, I am a lucky guy, Morgan. I'm beyond words I can say. Yeah, it's funny. She originally got it for her dad, and then it ended up back after he doesn't wear it anymore. It ends up back to me, and so she still gets to see it used and worn and enjoyed on me now instead of him. So it's really cool. It's really cool how that works. All right, I've got 2 more runes left to go, and then we will go ahead and shut her down for the night. Move on to other things. Let you guys get back to your lives and your days or nights, whatever it is that you got going on. Remember, next Sunday is going to be the deity discussion series on Frigg. So that'll be live on the Facebook channel, and that goes live at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. So tune in on Facebook for that. All the contact information for the page is down in the description. Masha is in Dallas. Masha is in Dallas, Texas. Very cool. Thank you, Masha. That you're a heathen, you think I rock. Well, that's really awesome. Glad that you are here. Sorry that you kind of caught the tail end of this because we're about to end the live stream here now. But definitely, if you are a heathen and you're into heathenry, check out my channel and comment on some of the videos that I've posted. Let me know what you think, what your thoughts are. If you want to see more, become a subscriber. Have to turn on bell notifications. Before I finish, or when I finish this rune, I'm going to just go over one more thing for everybody, especially anybody like Mashta who just tuned in. We're going to just kind of cover the giveaway thing one more time. Wife is home, and she earlier than 10 minutes. Well, there you guys go. There you go. All right, let me finish up this rune, and then I'm just going to talk one more, like I said, quick time about the giveaway item. All right, so again, for folks like Mashta, maybe anybody who's just not heard of the giveaway rules or what is being given away, this box is something that we bought, but I burned the wood burnings. I'm going to go into that here in just a minute. And this is the giveaway item to celebrate 1,000 subscribers here on this channel, which we broke several weeks ago. And so the box is stained and sealed, has the Midgard Musings bind rune burned into the top of it, and then around the bottom of it you can see are the Elder Futhark runes burned down in there as well. So this box, like I said, is the giveaway item for reaching 1,000 subscribers. How to enter to get into the contest, giveaway contest, is to subscribe to the channel, first of all. Second, you have to have bell notifications enabled, so that way you don't miss anything. That way you know, whenever I go live or whether I upload new content, you get notified first and foremost. So you have to subscribe, have bell notifications turned on. You then have to pick a number between 1 and 1,000. And you email me at midgardmusingstn for Tennessee, midgardmusingstn@gmail.com with your number that you've selected and screenshots that show that you're subscribed and you have bell notifications turned on. And that'll get you into the drawing. Next Monday, so a week from today, when I go live again at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time, next Monday, March 4th, I will announce the winner. We're going to do a random number draw, and whoever's number it is will get that box mailed to them. So that is the giveaway contest. Those are the rules for the giveaway. And no, thanks, appreciate that. You're not being of any help there, Vicky Mo. But thank you for the comment. Thanks for sticking around. Let's see. Anyways, guys, that's it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for checking out the channel. Thank you for supporting Midgard Musings. Anybody that wants to do so through donations can do so through the PayPal link, which I will just drop there one more time. Definitely helps out with you know, everything that I do here every week. So thank you all again so much. I will see you next week. If you're going to be on the Facebook page next Sunday for the deity discussion series on Frigg, and then Monday night next week we announce the winner for that awesome box that somebody thinks doesn't look so good. So, all right, everyone. Thanks again so much. Have a great night. I'll see you around. Hail.